today on Beyond.
It's too high. Way too high.
This woman can't even make it up a stepladder. How are we ever going to get her up San Francisco's Coit Tower, 210 feet in the air?
I'm definitely not going up there.
Hang on and find out. But first, upset over the sudden death of his one-year-old son, he jumped from the 6th floor of a parking structure in the middle of rush hour in downtown Vancouver.
I'm very angry at him, and I want to know why he did it to me. I think that he felt somewhat responsible for his son's death, and there was a lot of finger-pointing going on from other people, and that was all he lived for, was his son.
His sister is so angry at his suicide that she turned to the one thing her brother hated the most: drugs.
He's very anti-drug, very anti-drinking, and so I started doing drugs to make him angry because I knew it would make him angry. I'm not sure if I'll be able to forgive my brother for what he's done. He left me, and I'm really angry. He gave up, and he shouldn't have gave up.
Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Hi, Christina.
Hi.
How
Hi,
are you,
James.
sweetie?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to be finally here.
Finally be here.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I know your brother committed suicide, is that right?
Yes.
And you're still kind of angry with him.
Very
And
angry.
We want to see what's going on there
Yeah.
and try to maybe heal that.
Yes.
Okay, honey. Well, first of all, let me just tell you, as I tune into you, your energy, you're a teacher, okay?
Really?
You're a teacher.
That's
and,
surprising.
well, let me tell you, the things we go through in life, we can teach others by our experiences. And I think that
I've been through a lot.
yeah, you certainly have. And this situation with your brother is just one of
Yeah.
many, okay?
Yeah.
Because I feel when you're a young girl, also you had some experiences which were very upsetting. I'm just trying to see who's here with you. And they called your brother Neely?
Nino.
Nino.
Nino. It's Antonino, long form.
Antonino.
Yeah.
There's also some of the L name here. I'm not sure if it's Lucy or
Louise.
Luigi or
Louise.
Louise,
Auntie
who's
Louise.
that,
That's my
please?
mother's aunt.
Okay, who's also in spirit, isn't she?
Yes. She was wonderful.
She's a great lady, yeah.
Yeah.
She's here taking care of your brother. She
Oh,
took care of your
wow.
brother
Wow.
when he passes over. I will
Awesome.
tell you that your neck had some problems, the back
Still
here.
does, yes.
Yeah, and she's talking about there's some problems in the neck back here. Was he ever before cameras?
He's an actor.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
how he put it to me. That's an
Yeah.
interesting way of putting it.
Since
My
he
life was before
very
cameras.
young, yeah.
He keeps on talking about sorry he left you. He's
That's
sorry
what
he
I'm
left
most
you.
mad about, that he left me
I know. He said
without
he's
a
sorry.
word.
He's sorry he left you.
I don't know how he could have done that to me.
I don't think he did it to you.
Yeah, I think he...
I don't think he loved himself enough. That's
no,
what I think.
I don't think he did either.
Many of us don't know about loving ourselves.
Yeah.
And he's talking to me about learning to love himself. And he's still, now where he is, he's learning about loving himself. And he still has to go through some situations, yeah?
Is he with his son, James? That's what I really want to know.
Yes, yes. Right here. Yes, right here.
Because that's...
They share a name at all? Do they share a name?
Yes. Yes.
Said we shared-
Cesare Ingo Antonino.
Well, he said we share a name, just so you know, it's
Yes.
validation. With his passing, why don't you live your life, let his death teach you something. And he wasn't strong enough within himself. So maybe that's a lesson for you now, to be strong within yourself and get to know yourself better here.
I haven't felt strong for a long time.
I know.
I
know.
started doing drugs a few months after because
You
he
wanted to
was
escape the
dead
pain.
against drugs, and I wanted to make him angry, make him feel some of the pain I've been feeling.
He said, don't destroy yourself. He doesn't want you to destroy yourself. Did you try to get his ring? You have his ring. Okay.
I have another too, another one.
Because you wanted to get that ring. He said that was very important to you to
Oh,
have
that
it.
was the engagement ring that he had.
I don't know if you wanted to write a book about him Or thought about a book?
I started writing for a little bit, but I think I gave it up out of
Why
anger.
not? Oh, I want you to write a journal.
Yeah.
And I want you to, and I want, yeah, I hear you. I'm telling her. He has no patience.
No.
He wants to work with you, and he wants to write with you. And spirit can do that. They can inspire
I
the
started
person.
doing that, but when I started doing drugs and being angry and destroying myself, I stopped. So maybe that's my
We
heads
want
up.
to go back and start healing ourselves and doing constructive things, right?
What I
And
really
he's sorry
am
to have
puzzled,
left you. He's sorry to have left you.
I'm very puzzled about his son's death. Is there something that we should know? It's just a lot of questions, unanswered questions.
What's wrong with the blood with his son?
Well, we think it was due to a measles shot. We're not really sure.
Because it looks like there's something wrong with the blood. I don't know, it's a
And that's
viral
why
thing
one
with
of the
something seeing
reasons-
blood cells, and I'm not feeling good. It does not look, it looks like I see
Yeah, a
black
blood
in the
disorder
blood.
that my brother had, but my brother thought it was his fault.
Your brother said, no, that was his son's own makeup. That was his own makeup.
Oh, so there was nothing suspicious going on?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Something not right with the blood here.
Well, apparently he fell down some stairs and hit his head and his brain hemorrhaged because it couldn't clot.
And it couldn't clot?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why
That's it, the
the
blood.
blood.
So would you please do that? Would you do the journaling for your brother?
Yeah.
For you too?
I'll try. I'm still mad at him, but I'll try.
Well, it's a process.
Yes.
You know, we can't just take a pill and
and it's over, yeah.
It's a process. All right, sweetie.
Thank you.
So I hope that helps you.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
You talked about taking drugs to get back at him. Can you explain that? Why would you take drugs to get back at your brother who's gone?
One of the last conversations we had was him reaming me out for doing some ecstasy one time. He'd found out. And so I started doing drugs to make him angry because I knew it would make him angry.
You're still kind of angry with him.
Very
Why?
angry. I've been really angry for the last 3 years, but I'm gonna try. I feel a lot better after today, for sure.
His son's own makeup. That was his own makeup.
I needed to know why, and if he was with his son, because that's the reason why he died. He wanted to be with his son.
Yeah. At what point in the reading did you feel like James actually made a connection with your brother?
Right away.
Right away.
Especially with Auntie Louise, my Aunt Louise, my mother's aunt actually, being there. It's very comforting. I know now that that's definitely she was there for him.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you very much
Thank
for being
you.
here. Thank you.
Still to come. This woman's father passed away 25 years ago, and she can't believe she's hearing from him now.
He's also talking to me about a certain whistle. And I don't know if he used to have a certain whistle. Right? It's what you came here for.
But that's not all she's going away with. Plus, the sky's the limit. Or is it?
Yeah, I can't go any higher. If I do, I'm definitely going to start crying.
If she can't climb a ladder, how will she ever make it to the top of this tower? Find out next on Beyond.
A young lady named Shelley contacted me and told me she was so afraid of heights that she couldn't even climb a stepladder. I wanted to help her, so I asked hypnotherapist Tom Silver to work with Shelley and finally put all of her fears to rest. Let's take a look.
Coit Tower, one of San Francisco's famous landmarks, reaches 210 feet into the air, boasting a spectacular view of the city. But imagine having a phobia that paralyzes you from going to the top.
I am definitely not going up there.
For 30-year-old customer support agent Shelley Lucas, going up Coit Tower or any high building is simply out of the question.
It's too high. Way too high.
Even the idea of going up a ladder puts her into panic mode.
Yeah, I can't go any higher. If I do, I'm definitely going to start crying. I can't go up any higher. It's not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. And my heart just, it's still pounding really hard.
Meet hypnotist Tom Silver. He understands Shelley's fears all too well.
Phobia is an extreme fear. It's a manic fear based on real experiences, and they're kind of like a built-in safety mechanism to help us, do the right thing with avoiding dangerous situations. A person who has a phobia and that phobic anxiety comes up, their heart starts beating fast, they start to perspire, some people feel like they can't even breathe. You have a desire to want to run away. It's what we call the flight mechanism, running away from that dangerous situation. And so that's really what a phobia is.
Call it what you like. The fear is destroying Shelley's life. No baseball games. Bleachers are too high. The Eiffel Tower is a pipe dream. And forget about changing a light bulb. For Shelley, it's just not going to happen.
I dream about falling and I wake up literally in a deep sweat, or I cry a lot when I go too high. I love views, but I find myself always standing up against the back of the wall and not enjoying anything at all. This phobia has a potential to ruin my life.
Try to climb up the ladder if you could.
No. Honestly,
Can you do it?
I can't.
You can't climb up this ladder. Well, I'm going to hypnotize you today, not to climb up this ladder, but to go up there. Take a look up there.
No, I don't think so. There's definitely no way you're getting me up there. At all.
If I can't get past the second rung, there's no way I can get up that tower and be able to look over the side.
No.
According to Tom, fears, real or imagined, are located in a person's subconscious mind.
Tom, to be honest with you, I'm a little skeptical about this working. I've been trying to do the whole mind over matter, forget what's in the conscious and use the subconscious type thing, and it's never worked. And this has been going on since I was a kid.
But once I remove that fear, you'll be able to go up that tower. So I want you to place your hands on your lap, uncross your legs, place your feet flat on the floor. Good. I want you to look down at your hands, and I just want you to relax the muscles of your hands. Just let them just become very heavy and very relaxed. When you go up into the building, you're going to enjoy the most beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous view.
As Tom works with Shelley, he's tapping into her mind and removing her age-old fears and replacing them with confidence.
That fear is now gone and can't come back, even if you wanted it to. And now 5, eyes open, wide awake. Feel different, don't you? Good. Feel calm?
Mm-hmm.
Feel peaceful? You feel now that you're ready to test yourself?
I think I can do this. I mean, not even to think, I know I can. I'm actually excited to go there.
Did hypnosis work? It's time to put Shelley to the test. The first hurdle, the very terrifying ladder.
I'll just hold this, Ed.
Okay.
And just go on and climb on up the ladder.
Ready? Wow.
That same good feeling, look at that.
And there's like no anxiety, no heart pangings, no nothing. I mean, even with the thing wobbling.
Look at that.
Okay.
I'm holding it steady. One more step up. Excellent. Excellent. How do you feel?
Queen of the world!
It's one thing to be able to get to the top of a 6-foot ladder, but the real proof is looming 200 feet above the ground.
So come on up.
All right, I'm ready for this.
Don't you feel good?
Yes, I'm looking
See,
up.
even looking
and
up, you don't feel any, you feel joy.
I do.
Turn around and watch your step.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
Here, come on out. Take a look, how do you feel?
Wow, I feel awesome.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is very beautiful. Let's see if I can
Look
get
at
over
this
here.
view.
Holy cow! I'm not freaking out. And my friends are gonna die. I'm not scared.
Excellent.
Basically, I feel like I can't stop looking now. I mean, I just want to sit on the top of here and just stare out all day.
Total freedom.
Total freedom, absolutely. Woohoo! I'm at the top and I'm not scared at all. I'm not even holding on. I just realized that.
Isn't that great?
That is awesome. I'm so happy.
Oh, you deserve it.
Please welcome Shelley to the show. Shelley, all the way up to the Coit Tower,
10 feet.
210
Wow.
feet. Now, watching this, it just seems to me you have been afraid of heights all your life.
Yes.
And it seems so easy.
It wasn't it before.
How has it changed?
It's extremely freeing. The first thing I did when I got on the airplane was that the guy at the counter asked me, window or aisle? I'm like, window. I want the
for
window.
you.
And I was looking out, and there was no anxiety. I love it.
Congratulations. We're glad we were able to help. And she was
Yes.
very, very receptive.
Yes,
Okay,
very
good job. Good
receptive.
for you.
Congratulations,
Climb a mountain.
Shelley.
so
Way to go
much.
climb a
Thank
mountain.
Next.
Because he's been around you when you've been speaking about this sort of thing, and it just recently happened.
Someone's been listening to her conversations from beyond.
Is there someone here who has either a father in spirit or grandfather with the name Fred or Frederick? Okay, is that your father named Frederick or your husband? My grandfather. Your grandfather, okay. May I come to you, please?
Yes.
This man like Frederick is the one who had the largest voice. He spoke up very loud, and he wants to come through. Who in the family played a piano?
I have an aunt. Who
Okay,
played the
and she
piano.
taught you the piano, did she?
A little
wanted to
bit, and
okay,
my mother.
because she wanted to teach you the piano. Your father's also here, and he's mentioning something about music, okay? How long did he pass?
It's been 25 years.
25 years, wow. He thinks very scientifically, your father. He has a very methodical way of thinking. You understand that?
Yes, I
and
do.
Everything has to be accounted for. It's very black and white to him. Numbers are a big deal to him. He was into numbers, I don't know what that means, but into numbers, measuring things, angles, all this sort of thing. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. I don't know if there was a twin that died. One of the twins passed over, please?
Yes.
You understand, was that in your family, like one of your sisters or brother or something?
It's his twin brother.
It's his twin brother, okay, because he's with the twin. Okay? He's with the twin, and you needed to hear that, he said, so you know it's him. Okay?
Yes.
He's also talking to me about a certain whistle. And I don't know if he used to have a certain whistle.
Yes.
Right? It's what you came here for. Okay, yes, I'll talk to him now. Thank you. Your husband wants to talk to you. What's your first name?
Deanne.
Deanne, this is your dad, right? You're his daughter. Did he have a woodworking shop, woodworking in the garage, or like wanted to do woodwork at all?
No. Oh, I suppose.
I know exactly what that is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what it means. Did he want to build something with wood, or do you?
No.
No? Hold on. Who has the wooden banister in the house?
I do.
Okay. Is that a brand new place since he's passed over? That new
Yes.
house that you have with a long banister? Because the stairway makes that house, if I can put it to you that way. And this is what he's showing me. And if this is the information you need to know that he got you that house, that he was influential in one way of getting you that place, okay? I want to talk about, yes, go on, Dad. He's really thrilled. He's so thrilled to come through. He's talking about either changing light bulbs recently, had to change some light bulbs. Must have been you.
Oh, no.
No? Have you? Wait a minute. Lights were going out or
Yes.
something, and you had to get them to replace the bulbs or something weird about the lights.
Yes.
Because he was affecting the lights. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay? All right. I'm going to leave you with that, okay? God
Thank
bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know if there was a twin that died. One of the twins passed over, please.
He had a twin brother.
And
Yes.
the twin brother died.
Well, my father passed away first.
Yes.
But there was friction between them at the end, and it was nice to have him confirm that they were back together. And
He's talking about either changing light bulbs recently, had to change some light bulbs. Must have been you.
and I did go through the first year after my husband passed away. I went through just tons of light bulbs. I was constantly changing light bulbs. I got to the point where I was also unscrewing the light bulbs at night to make sure they didn't come on during the middle of the night.
Did he have a woodworking shop, woodworking in the garage, or like wanted to do woodwork at all?
14 years ago, when we moved into our home, my husband borrowed his best friend's table saw. It has been in our garage ever since. So when he made reference to the carpentry,
The woodworking, yeah.
the saw is going back tonight. I already told her, I don't care what time we get home, the saw is going back to our
14
friend.
years later.
Yes, we're gonna return it.
I don't think they're going to loan you
He's
anything
probably
ever
forgotten
again.
about it, but we have it. It's coming back. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a good experience.
we did.
We did.
Thank
We
you.
really did.
Thank you very much.
If you'd like a chance for a reading with James, send a letter to Beyond, P.O. Box 4399, Hollywood, California, 90078.
You know, we try so hard in this life to control everything around us, our experiences, and control the people in our lives. We can't always do that. I think if we surrender and let ourselves just go along life, it's like a raft in a river. You know, you're going to float down that river anyway. Why force the current and try to fight the current? Go with God, be at peace. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
Why do so many people show survival evidence through electricity? Light bulbs, TVs,
Sure.
and things.
For some reason, it affects the electromagnetic energy that we're all made of. Spirit can do that in a much easier way in the spirit dimension than they can here in the physical dimension. Somehow with their thoughts and with their energy, they can influence like clocks, radios, televisions, telephones. And it seems that the person, if they had an interest in science or electronics, it makes it easier to do that. So very interesting.